Hello, welcome back. So in this part, we will see the types of weld. Well, basically the weld group may be divided into four groups, and majorly the welding type is groove weld, fillet weld, slot weld, and plug weld. Well, among these four welds, I will say that this fillet weld is the extensively used type of weld, and in steel work, more about 80% joints are being constructed using this fillet weld joint. Groove weld, it requires a little it requires initial preparation work, and that is why it is little difficult, and it is little costly, and it is in the steel work it is about 15%. So 15% joint work is used using the groove weld. And slot weld, they are rarely used. They are used generally when it is not possible to provide groove weld or fillet weld. Then only in that case slot weld or plug weld they are being used. So uh, so all these four types of weld, they look like this. In the groove weld, uh, we need to prepare the edge, and we make the groove, and in that welding material filled. Similarly, in case of fillet weld, like in case of lap joint, fillet weld simply can be like this. Similarly, in this case also, fillet weld can be like this. Similarly, in this plate, if it is not possible to weld at this side or at this side, in that case, what is being done is some slots are being made in the plates. I mean, they are like holes, and those holes are filled by the weld materials. Similarly, in this case, if this is a circular part, if we extend this circular part into a slot, then it becomes like this. So this is called plug and slot weld. So we will see them one by one in more details. So first we will see the groove weld. Well, groove weld, now in the photo we can see groove welds. They are sometimes called butt joint, because in the groove weld, two plates, like you can see here, two plates are being used, and the grooves are being filled by the, I mean, by the this weld. So that is why, because of this geometry, this image, we can see that this is a groove. Basically there is a groove that we make, and we fill that groove with the weld. So this is the another view. So now there are some terms that are being associated with the groove weld. So now we will see them. So there are various types of groove weld depending on the edge preparation, how we have prepared the edges of the metal, then they are named after that. So like if we have not prepared any edge, like both edges are the vertical one, so in that case, this, if we make a groove weld, if we fill that using the weld, then this will be called square weld. Similarly, if we prepare edge like this, so this will be called double bevel, or sometimes it is being called K K groove weld. Similarly, in this case, we can see single V-like groove is made, and that is why it becomes single V. Similarly, this edge preparation is something like U, so that is why it is called single U. Similarly, if we make V groove on both sides, like on upper side and on the lower side, then this will be called double V groove joint. Similarly, we have double U groove weld. And in case if one plate has same vertical face, we have made only the other plate, I mean we have prepared the edge of only the one plate, like this beveled edge, then this will be called single bevel. While in this case this was called double bevel. Okay. Similarly, if we there may be a single shape, I mean half U shape. So in that case, this U now look like a J, and that is why we call it J groove weld. Similarly, there may be a double J groove weld. Okay. So now you need to remember double groove joint or single groove joint, how they are different. So we will discuss more about it in the later slides. So now we will see some terms that are being associated with the groove weld. So now we can see in more detail. So like these are the two plates which are being used using the groove weld, and this is the edges of this plate. Okay. So now this is called the toe of weld. This part is called toe of weld, and this is called the size of weld. Size of weld is equivalent to the thickness of the plate. So this is the size of weld. Similarly, uh, the above profile, this is called face of weld, and sometimes it is being subsided when we finish the welding. Then sometimes the welding, if it is very excessive, then it may subside it to the adjacent part. Well, this is not desirable, but this is called overlap. Then this weld part overlap on the other plate. So this is not desirable, it should not happen. Similarly, if it is finished product, then between the plate surface and the weld, then this joint is called toe of weld. Similarly, uh, along the line of plate and above face. So this face, it is called face reinforcement. Okay, so these are the terms that are being used in groove weld. Similarly, on the lower face, this is a shorter groove, and that is why this shorter part is called root opening. So there is some root opening along so that the proper penetration can happen. So that is why some small groove is made in this. So in double groove weld, there may not be such root opening. In that case, that will be fully penetrated. And if there is a root like this, or single groove weld, those are called partially penetrated. It is being assumed that in the root part, welding may not take place properly. So those are called partially penetrated weld. So now we can see single V or single U or single, all those single uh, type of groove welds, they may be referred to as partially penetrated, because at this point and this point, it is being I mean, welding may not penetrate, or it may not be fused. Fusion may not take place properly between the welding and the plates. So that is why they are being considered as a partially penetrated. Similarly, now coming to the fillet weld. Well, fillet weld, we can see some photos of fillet weld. Fillet weld, well, in the groove, we make grooves within the plates. But in fillet weld, there is no such need of making the grooves or preparing the edges. So this fillet weld, it is very easy to make the joint using the fillet weld. It is very easy, and that is why it is being used extensively. So there are also some terms that are being associated with the fillet weld. So we will see them. So now here you can see these are some types of fillet weld. So all those places there are fillet welds. And with the fillet weld, there are some terms which are being associated. So now we can see this is the actual profile of fillet weld, but generally in calculation work, we consider this triangle. And in most of the cases, this triangle is the isosceles triangle, which means the triangle with two equal sides. Okay. So in the calculation part, we consider only this triangular part. Other reason, they are the excessive, or uh, they may be the excessive weld material, but we only consider the triangular part. Similarly, if the surface of weld is something like this, then it becomes the convexity. Similarly, if the edges, or if the welding is dressed, or if it is polished, so this can be the face can be concave also. So there are some terms which are being associated, like this value. This value is called the leg, or the size. Similarly, this is also called size or leg. Okay, then also this term is also called the throat. So we will see more detail about it in the later slides. Now coming to the slot weld or plug weld, we have seen when there is no, there may not be possibility of using the uh, fillet weld or groove weld. In those cases, then we have plug weld or the slot weld. Well, welding is represented using the symbols. Weld symbols are used so that a large description of weld may not be written in the drawing. So to avoid that matter, like writing more description about the weld. So sometimes we use, not sometimes, in drawings, in the construction drawings, we use welding symbol. So I will be showing you those welding symbol. So these are the welding symbols which are being used for particular type of weld. Say for example, in case of fillet weld, we know fillet weld, it looks like a triangle. So these triangle symbols depict the fillet weld. Similarly, this we know that by default fillet weld surface or its contour looks like this convex surface. So if it is convex fillet weld, then we simply make the triangle. If it is concave, then we specially try to specify that it is concave surface. Similarly, if there is a square groove weld, in that case the symbol is this. If there is V groove weld, single V groove weld, then this will be represented like this. Bevel, in the bevel groove weld, one edge is prepared inclined and the other edge is perpendicular or at the 90-degree. So this is the symbol of bevel. Similarly, single U, J, and V with broad root faces. Seam, this seam is generally used in the lap joint. If there are two or more members to be joined using the lap joint, then we join those two or three members all together. So in that case, we use this symbol. Similarly, if we have to weld all around the member, in that case, we simply makes this circle. In case of plug or slot weld, this is the symbol for the plug and slot weld. Similarly, if there is flat V, well, we have seen in the previous slide, like if there is this V shape, if this V shape groove, and in the groove, the surface of the weld is something like this, curved. So if we do not want this curved surface, if we do not want extra reinforcement, then this edge is flattened. So sometimes we flatten this edge. So if we need to flatten this edge, then we have to properly specify in the drawing. So in that case, we call it flat V. So we can specify with this symbol. Similarly, if the V, if there is double V, and on both faces there is concave, say for example in other case, now I am showing. So like this, if this is double V groove joint, so in that case you can see on both sides there is this convexity. So we can represent with this symbol. Similarly, bevel with broad root face with raised edges, if the edges are raised, in that case this symbol is being used. So these are the symbols that are being used in the drawing. Now I am showing you a sample making. Here in this case, this is a drawing of I section. It may be a column, and we have to weld in this column. So this arrow is showing the position of the welding, like along this, and also at the same time this arrow is with the circle. So we have seen in the previous slide that circle means all around. So there, so there we can see it shows weld all around. So if with the arrow there is a circle, then it means welding should be like around this face, all around. So all around we have to weld. This symbol, this is a triangle, so it shows that there will be a fillet weld. Similarly, this 10 represent the size of the weld. We will discuss more about the size of the weld. What is the meaning of size of weld? So this is the symbol of typical fillet weld. Similarly, in this case, there is this arrow, and in this arrow, it shows that there will be a single bevel on both sides, like in this case, on this surface and on the other surface. So there will be double beveled. And this flag means this will be field weld, which means the welding will be done in the field. So welding can be done in shop as well as in the field. So the quality control of weld in shop is better. So that is why it is being considered superior as compared to the welding done in the field. So these are the symbols that are being used. Similarly, this 5 number, it is used, it is being showing the size of weld, and this large number, it is showing the length of the weld. So at this phase, the length of fillet weld will be 125 mm and the size of weld will be 5 mm. Similarly here, it is showing the fillet weld with 150 mm length and 5 mm size. This phase also, at this phase also, we provide welding with 5 mm size and 250 mm length. Now this black dot, it shows, now we can see that there is a symbol of plug and slot. So we can see again in the previous drawing. So there we have seen the plug or slot weld symbol. So this is the slot weld, sorry, plug weld symbol. So this is how these drawings can be shown using the welding symbol. So we will continue our discussion in the next part.